Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... So it seems like we've got a little bit of a gap from last episode, from from just the perspective of, okay, how did they end up in this situation? It does seem like we're skipping ahead a little bit, but in the spirit of that, we're caught up. Well, we are going to be caught up in a second. So this is the episode that everyone requested that I check out, when they were talking about Streetlight specifically. They were like, hey, check out episode 4. It's like, well, I'm not going to check out episode 4. I'm watching the other episodes first. So this is the part that people wanted to get to. I think it's because at the time it was brand new. So, I sacrificed a little bit of the algorithm there for that purpose, but, I can live with that. So yeah, I don't know. As far as last episode, not too much happened in the sense of like how it usually goes down with either with some like with actions or conflicts or anything. Pretty sure David Original got arrested last time. That was like the major event that's going to affect the rest of the plot, I guess. But most of the rest of it was us getting to know the other characters and discussing them. I've also checked out some other Baczamlp videos. One of which is the update that came out right before She-Hulk Transformation 6, and which then in turn came out before this video, talking about this video. And that's apparently we're going to get some people who were mentioned briefly discussing like dodgeball, and they've been I guess they've been used as promotional fodder, I suppose. I don't remember all of their names because they're just out of order, but there's 4 of them. Apparently, there's a dodgeball team. That's what I know. Which is great because, as Kaki Film said, there's no Dodgeball the anime as far as I guess, well, he was aware at the time, and it's been a number of years since then, but still, Dodgeball not so represented in things. So yeah, I guess we'll find out what that's to do with not even be a central figure, because the episode is called Jobless Bums after all. So you would think that's what the focus is on. But then again, we've got half an hour of content, so who really is to say? So, all right, here we are. This is the episode. Time to be extra critical. Not really. But yeah, without further ado, on with the review. Or not. Is the video going to load? Oh, got another one of these issues with files. Great. Let's try this again. This is the street life. Okay, here we go. There we are. Much better.
Bruh, I cannot believe your ass didn't pay for the bills, man. I told you, it's your job to pay for the damn bill. Oh,
okay, well, that explains how we got in the situation immediately. All right. I guess we didn't want to have a scene of them getting kicked out. Sure. Okay, fine. Cold opening. Whatever.
Shut up, man. Quit whining. We've only been homeless for a couple of hours. And besides, I told you, I can't keep paying for the bills every time.
Man, do you even have any idea how much of a nightmare being homeless is? You got no money, no phone, no nothing.
Chill out, man. I'm sure.
I mean, that's not necessarily true. If you still had your phone from before, then I'm presuming it hasn't been like audited or something, you still would have your phone. You wouldn't have a way to charge it necessarily, but that's another matter altogether.
Being homeless isn't that bad.
Ew, look at these guys. They look like a bunch of hobos. Especially that
A bunch? There's 2 of them. There's not a bunch, it's a pair.
guy. Oh, he looks like a pedo. I'm not giving you my money, you
Which got... Okay, I know that we've zoomed in on Bob, but she wasn't looking at anyone specific, so like, why Bob specifically?
bunch of freaks.
The fuck did you say to me, a little shit?
Ah yes, no home, no phone, but yes, firearm. America, everyone.
Hey, Bob, this is a pain I must go through, and I can't take it.
Well, maybe if you weren't spending your money on Nintendo Switch 2 products, we wouldn't be in this mess right now.
That is a fair point. He did have a substantial collection of things, and the Switch too, which he didn't share with anyone, so, apparently the Dodgeball anime, that I'm also about to pronounce that, Hono no Tokyuji. I think that might be how you say it. Dodge Dunpay aired from 1982 with 47 episodes. Okay. All right. So definitely within the realms of something that Kagi would have, I guess, had the opportunity to be aware of, but I guess just missed him. All right, then. I will have to, I'll have to check that out.
Man, shut the fuck up. Don't you understand, man? We're finished. We're done. There's no way we're getting our house back.
Hey, don't worry, man. We can get our house back. All we need to do is make some...
Okay, I've said it before, but it's weird that sometimes it feels like these two record the lines separately, knowing they're voiced by the same person. The delivery of like, no, we're gonna get our house back. We can get our house back. No, we can get our house back. Rather than like, we can get our house back, like reassuring, you know, based on the response to the question. It's weird when it's both the creator of the video and the same person that they don't have that synergy sometimes.
money, which we're going to need to...
Oh my god. Yo, Kyle! We need your help!
Hey yo, why y'all sitting outside your home? Don't tell me y'all didn't pay your damn bills.
It's his fault. I told him to pay for the damn bills, and this dumbass couldn't do it.
What? No, it was his fault because he told me...
Listen, Kyle, we need to borrow some...
Of course, I'm going to ignore the fact that they would have had to have had an eviction notice of some kind, at which point they could have like paid. But you know, but let's assume bad landlord practice, and you know, I guess like disregard that part of logic. All right.
of your money. I can't stand people making fun of me being homeless. They're just so annoying.
Wait, so you're expecting me to hand over my money to you guys just because I'm rich?
I mean,
I actually didn't really realize he was rich at all. I mean, they could have just asked to stay at his house for a bit while they get back on their feet, but that works too.
yeah, like you got a bunch of hit songs on Spotify. You got
Right, and you...
He does? Okay, I'm now intrigued. I want to hear one of Kyle's songs on Spotify.
my goddamn money, you gotta make your own.
What, bro? Are you freaking kidding me? Why not?
I've only got 3 words for you. Get a job.
What? Are you kidding me, man? You expect our asses to get a freaking...
Bro, come on, man, focus. He's right. We need to get a job. It's not even...
I guess the question we would have here, because like you know, we never saw that if they did have a job before. I guess the question is like, how did they raise their money before? But maybe they just kept on taking loans out from David, and that's why they owed him money. That could also be a possibility. I don't know. Wasn't confirmed until the back and Bob are together. That's also a very good point. It did seem like they were just constantly visiting each other, because every time that Bob showed up, Back was not very happy about it. So yeah, you would think that no, they wouldn't live together. That's another thing. Was like, okay, we're missing something here. Something has happened.
Not hard, man. We could just go somewhere and see if there's any place that's hiring.
Oh yeah? Like what?
I don't know, man. Let's just go see which place is hiring, and maybe...
You know, I actually did hear that someone did try and do this at one point, and they got they got turned away because, you know, they it was like an older person who had, you know, last time they had applied for a job was in like the 80s or something, for like a new one, I mean. So they just went like, hey, are you hiring someone here? I've, you know, brought my things. Like, oh, well, that's not how it works. You need to like, you know, apply through like our website, or, you know, fill in like your CV details and all these other things and blah, blah, blah. It's like, what do you mean? I want to show up here. So yeah, this might not go down the way they're thinking, but this is how it used to be.
we can make lots of money there.
Fine, but it better not be a place.
Of course, the kind of credit his music. I want to explain myself as my real name, Kyle. You know, my brother used to get called Kyle all the time. He does not write songs, for the record. Although he did contribute a couple of lyrics to a song of mine for like many years ago. But anyway, yeah, no. So I guess the difference is somebody asked me from like my most recent song, actually, if it was like available on Spotify, and I said I don't think I can put an unlicensed parody on Spotify, but I appreciate the sentiment behind it. So yeah, I got to get on that, to be honest, and actually do some, you know, Spotify things potentially. If I did more non-parody work, then maybe.
It's where it sells like fake Gucci stuff. Man, we've
So much for no phone. What was that all about last scene?
been here for like 20 minutes and we haven't found one place for getting a job.
Well, I see some other places that are hiring. How about Flavor Haven?
No.
Oh, how about Repair Brothers?
I was literally about to make a Mario reference, but of course, yeah, it happens. All right then.
It's a stone, Luigi. You didn't make it.
No.
I thought that was going to be a quote from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, but I don't think they ever did that. Not sure.
How about that one?
Mirthful monologues. Okay. All right then. Also, the song is copyrighted, but I don't think I'm going to play for too long.
Yeah, hell no.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, man. Why can't you just give any of these places a chance?
Because
You both don't have to work together, right? I mean, that's how they did it in My Street, but it's not necessarily, the standard procedure.
bro, they look like some cheap knockoffs of some other popular places. Like, bro, I want to work at a place that is actually good. And
Wait, bro, what about that one?
Episode Cafe. As in episode Choose Your Story? Or or just in general? Because I don't know.
Dude, that place looks very good. We should definitely work there.
I guess it's worth a shot.
Haha, see?
Who even was that job with the swords? Well, they said mirthful monologues, so you would have thought that maybe they would just be doing like monologues and then, I don't know, on the street and getting paid for their acting or something. I don't know.
Knew you would agree.
Some form of busking in that sense.
See, bro, everything is gonna be fine. We're gonna have...
Also, I'm of course going to point this out. They just had this conversation while standing in the middle of the road, because of course I have to point that out. Again, benefit of the doubt, maybe there's a crossing there, but still, not always going to be, if there are traffic lights around, be careful.
an awesome job here at this cafe. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
And, well, everyone knows not to say what can possibly go wrong, but it's Bob, so I don't put it past him. Please, yeah.
Oh my god, bro, I can't believe you, man. We've only been here for like 3 days and you've already got us fired.
Me?
Yes, I see we're going with the Trish from Austin Alley approach to job applications.
You were the one that almost set the whole kitchen on fire!
Alright, that's it. I'm done, man. I quit.
Wait, Baczamlp!
I mean, if you got fired, you can't really quit, right? That's the whole point.
Oh, dude, there you are. Look, man, it's not your fault. I was the one
Just
that...
shut up, man. Just shut the fuck.
I just realized something. I think this is the same beat that Ryan George used at one point when he was making a video about like how all YouTubers become rappers and how it just didn't and the character he was playing didn't work for him. So, oh wait, no, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one. It was the rappers are too honest video or something, like the honesty quota. Yeah, that was the one. I knew I recognized it from somewhere.
Up.
Look, I know how bad you want to get our house back and make some money. We just gotta find ourselves another job that could be easy for us.
Why should we, man? Every time we get a job, we end up getting fired every time. Like, what's the whole point, man?
Okay, every time twice in the same sentence definitely should have been corrected in the script. Secondly, you applied to one job, right? Or unless you're referring to in the past. Maybe that's why they were jobless. They got kicked out of their other jobs. Even if they didn't work this in the same place, they just happened to both get fired around the same time period. That would work.
Just hobos now.
Come on, man, we're not hobos. We can still try and get a job even though we keep messing up.
Yeah? What job would that be?
I don't know, man. Look, I just wish someone would help us find a better job for the both of us.
You say that like someone is gonna show up and help us. Who the hell is actually gonna show up and help some...
I mean, you do live in a world of superheroes and you're friends with several of them, so you never know.
hobos like us?
I can help you.
Wait, who said that?
Dude, look!
Okay.
Who is that?
We're doing the shot reveals. Okay. And we're back down to the feet again, even though we should have been... The whole point of that is to raise up at the same time. There we go.
Hi, Basie.
Fuck!
Yeah, so that's... So it was Gwendolyn who mentioned the dodgeball team last time, so I presumed she was going to be more relevant in this episode. It makes a lot of sense. Although, they probably get more mileage out of working for Morgan because, she's more tech-based, I guess. Or around, like Iron Heart, which is a different character. was also there, like one of the two. I would have thought, like her or Riri, but yeah, all right then. I mean, Gwenpool works, I suppose, maybe.
Oh, hi, Gwendolyn. What are you doing here?
I saw you boys talking. Thought I could just, join in.
Okay,
And I would also question like how she heard them from that far away, but it's Gwenpool, so it makes a lot. So I can excuse that. She was just off of the different panel listening
but
in.
why the hell are you here?
You guys look like you're having some trouble, so I want to help out.
You want to help us out by wearing some girly-looking ninja outfit?
I mean, that was a coincidence. She was just walking in this. That wasn't like help. That wasn't intended to help you out.
It is not a ninja outfit. This is my Gwenpool suit, which
Yeah, which
I
hold on.
basically ripped off from Deadpool, but I'm sure he won't even notice.
What?
Well, speaking of being noticed, Gwenpool, why did you take off your mask to greet some friends while in your actual Gwenpool costume in the middle of a public park? I've said it before this series, but I will say it again. Everyone needs to be more careful about their secret identities.
What the hell does your mask? Doesn't even have a mouth
Oh, and Ghost Kitty agrees. There you go. I didn't see that comment.
cover.
So I can breathe in the mask? Do you have any idea how hard it is to breathe in these masks? Thank God the
I guess it depends on what material they're made out of.
Marvel Comics designers let my mask look like that.
Yeah, see, there's the fourth wall thing. That's why I didn't question how she could hear them before.
Let's not talk about that. I heard you two boys need a job, right?
Yes, we do. For some reason, every time we get a job, we keep screwing it up.
And we need money
There should have been like maybe a montage of them being hide and fired in places, but I don't know.
so we can keep our house. So what makes you think you can help our asses?
Because I'm your solution to life's biggest problems.
What?
Of
I
course.
just know the perfect job for you two boys. The school had just started hiring for the cafeteria. And if you still don't believe me, take a look at this.
I mean, the problem is they just said they set the last kitchen on fire, so I don't know if they should be working in a different cafeteria, but I guess she wasn't there for that scene, so...
Oh, my fucking eye!
Oh, sorry, Macy.
Whoa, you're telling me that
I'm glad I didn't say nose.
the high school that Morgan goes to is actually hiring?
Yeah, isn't that great? And
I mean, it's not just Morgan that goes there, they all do, right?
here's the best part. You guys can watch the dodgeball game with us tomorrow.
Dodgeball game?
Yeah, for the dodgeball club. There's Adam, Colton, Kazuki, and Elena.
There you go, that's the
They're
four.
like the best dodgeball players in this school.
You hear that, Maxim? We can work at the
I mean, I assume they were, that's why they're on the dodgeball team, but okay.
high school for the cafeteria. That'd be the perfect job for us.
Man, you only want to work there because Morgan goes to that school. I'm not
Let's just we're not wearing glasses because of her mask. That's all, yep, that's a good point too, yep.
gonna go work at some dumbass high school.
Oh, and there's also a video game club at the end of the school period.
Alright, I'll do it.
I'm not sure if the staff can join. It depends because again, in the school that I worked in Galicia, they did allow staff to actually be members of the different clubs. That's why I joined the school choir. So because I was told that was an okay thing to do, and there's also another teacher that was there as well. So it does happen. It's so I guess, but they probably should check that first. And I'm not sure if Gwendolyn is to be trusted in this regard just yet.
I got you!
Oh, she got you, man.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Come on. Not a
Well, speaking of not being trusted,
both of you are doing this to me.
Come on, Basie, it'll be fun. Plus, they can pay you really good. Maybe enough for your house bill.
Fine, we'll give it a shot.
they can pay you well, not good.
You better not be lying about how much they pay.
Thanks, Basie.
She didn't give you a figure, so it's difficult to lie about that.
Now, if you both excuse me, there's this guy who keeps taking my...
Bye-bye, bitch.
Also, I know what you look like. Ha 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 ha! Idiot!
I know the hell you done!
And of course, now you put it back. All right.
Shit. She sliced my ass off. Oh, God. Oh, God, my ass.
Yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense.
Do you love God? No.
I presume that was a meme from something.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Morgan.
I'm wearing the same color as the door.
So,
And a superhero would suck. I've had to make a special mask that works like glasses or something. Yeah, being half by a superhero would suck. Imagine how Daredevil feels. Daredevil's not a hero, he's an anti-hero, yada yada yada, whatever. No, but seriously, that would actually be, yeah, that'd be an interesting way, like, around around that disability, presuming that your powers don't fix it. But obviously, that's a slippery slope. So if you don't want to go that angle, then yeah, do that, do the glasses thing.
Oh, have you guys heard about the new guys who are working for the cafeteria?
No, I haven't. I wonder who they are.
Well, whoever they are, I hope they're as good as those last guys were.
I think the students are saying that it's some guy from that rap group. What was it called again?
Okay, hold on a second. So he's from a rap group, apparently. So we were led to believe that Kyle was the sole person putting on like the songs on Spotify or something, but he's in a rap group. I mean, I was thinking that they could have asked Kyle to start a crew of some kind, that they could be a part of, because rap crews are a thing. But even if it's presuming that he even does rap songs, I don't know. He said a couple of songs on Spotify. He could be he could be an opera singer. For all I know, I don't know. But I like this, and so we can get what the was always. Okay, that's weird. I've never seen myself twice before in this manner. Okay, that's weird. Trying to fix this now. Okay, there we go. What I was saying was, they mentioned like a rap group that they were in, but we led to believe that Carl was the only person making songs. I was suggested that they would actually become part of like his crew if he even made rap songs. I don't know, he could have been an opera singer for all I know. And that would be like a good way around it. But we're supposed to believe they're already in a group. That doesn't. Okay, sure. I don't know. Didn't seem to ever come up in that regard. Okay, here we go.
So, have you guys heard about the new guys who are working for the cafeteria?
No, I haven't. I wonder who they are.
Well, whoever they are, I hope they're as good as those last guys were.
I think the students are saying that it's some guy from that rap group. What was it called again?
The Hip Hop Boys?
Wait, it couldn't be those guys that I saved before, right?
Wait.
Did they ever mention being part of a rap group called the Hip Hop Boys? I don't remember this part, like, ever. Anyone? Someone back in the comments. Did they ever say in front of Morgan, we're part of a rap group called the Hip Hop Boys?
You mean the guys who look like Keanu Reeves and Kanye West?
The ones that you were in a sleepover with, like, last episode. What is happening in this episode?
What about you, Carol? What do you think?
Do we skip part of the script or something?
Oh, whoops. I think she's still asleep.
Does she even need to sleep, or is she just pretending? Is this like a protocol or something?
Ah! Oh, did I fall asleep again?
Sorry, Carol, but we were just talking about those new workers.
Rebooting. I mean, waking up.
The cafeteria?
Oh, yeah. I think it was the guys that I met before, wasn't it?
Well,
That you met before? That you all met before?
whoever they are, I hope they know how to serve up good food, unlike those last guys.
All right, you two, listen up. You're the
Okay, it's interesting that, I guess, like, Riri didn't like didn't like the other guys, but Morgan did. Okay.
one that
People's
cleans up
opinions,
all the
alright.
trays that the students give to you. And you're the one that serves them the food of what they ask for. That shouldn't be too hard for you two rookies.
I mean, I suppose not. But in that case, they wouldn't be to be, judging the quality of their food because they're not making the food. Okay.
I'm already regretting this.
Oh, come on, man. This'll be easy. I'll clean the tray.
I do appreciate, Bob with this hat looking the way that he does.
You serve the food. Easy peasy.
Although Baczamlp probably should wear, a hairnet or something.
Hey, you! You better not be.
That's one big dude. Oh, you should have seen their friend Jordan. That guy's jacked.
Slacking off. You better not be like those other guys from last time, because they were complete assholes. Now get to work.
Shouldn't be that hard, right? There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, can I please have some... Wait, Baczamlp?
Oh.
It took you that long to recognize him. You've been in the line for how long exactly? And you didn't recognize him until he's right in front of you, and you've been talking to him for 3 seconds. This is apparently the amazing genius daughter of Tony Stark, everyone. Doesn't have object permanence.
Hey, Morgan.
Or face recognition.
It was you guys that took the job.
Yeah, well, your friend Gwendolyn convinced me to take the job because I gotta pay for my house bill.
Where's Bob? He works there too, doesn't he?
He's over there cleaning the
There? You mean here, in the school? Where is there?
trays.
What? Even this hand is backwards, my goodness.
Well, anyways, can I get a pizza and a cheeseburger?
Alright, I got you.
A pizza and a cheeseburger? I guess you gotta you gotta get a lot of food down you for science, I suppose. Brain going. Description of the comments about the girls that act like they didn't know Back and Bob's names. Yeah, no, I imagine that kind of thing is either a pinned comment or just never gets addressed.
So Gwendolyn told you guys about the cafeteria job?
Yeah, because they need money to pay for their house
what?
bill.
Well,
Okay, small thing that I appreciate here, because I've said this before, making making food scenes in general in Gacha are very difficult because the food props are obviously solid, so it's very difficult to have the characters actually eating. It requires external editing through an art program. That's pretty much the only option you have in this instance. So obviously judging by the actual the combination of an existing Gacha background in the back of this background is going to be a confusing sentence. An art program was definitely used for this cafeteria. I do appreciate that. Second thing I appreciate, because the art program that was used also to remove parts of the cheeseburger and pizza. I guess Morgan was really hungry, so she didn't. So she's the one who's eating the most here, aside from Carol with her apple core, maybe. So yeah, they have actually edited so the food portions have been halved so that you can actually say, okay, they've been eating during this time, rather than having to do what I did in Mutant Girl episode 4 season 2, where I was yes, cut to a different person, and then meanwhile they will just wolf down their entire taco and we won't address it. Much better this way, I assure you.
well, I guess it could be cool for the cafeteria, but do you think they could mess up like the others did?
Well, they are pretty dumb sometimes, but they could be fine for the cafeteria.
Riri definitely has some beef with the other two. I'm curious now. The more that she mentions it, the more I want to know what happened. Is a burger or a pizza? You're both, because you're given with allowance by your parents. Because Kitty, this is the daughter of Tony Stark. I think her allowance is substantial enough to afford both.
Yeah, well, I just hope they won't make anything worse for the cafeteria like the others did. I mean, I know that they're...
Hey Morgan, did you hear about those new guys at the cafeteria? I was the one that...
Yeah, we know,
You hear about those new guys? Can I do another take on my line, please?
Gwendolyn. We were just talking about that.
Oh really? Well, you must be glad I gave them the job. I even invited them to watch the dodgeball game with us.
Gwendolyn, look, I know they're our friends and all, but let's not bother them too
I know there are friends, but also what are their names?
much, okay?
Okay, but still, I would love to show them the dodgeball team. They're the best!
How about this? After the game, I'll introduce them to the dodgeball team, and maybe after that, you can show them our school.
Yes! I would...
I mean, they already agreed to go to the game. I don't know why Morgan is compromising here. I mean, I guess like out of a sense they might get uncomfortable with this idea that Gwendolyn is too pushy, but she did also get them a job, which was the whole point. But
Love to show them around the school. They're gonna love it here. I just know it. I'll see you guys later for the dodgeball game.
I hope she doesn't go fangirling on them.
Man, I can't believe that guy. Why the hell did he?
you know, dude, it's interesting to have like a superhero fangirl over you, whether she's friends to the dodgeball team or to these two.
He kept asking me
Oh, also, I guess they're just out of their work clothes now. All right, then.
if we sell a boneless pizza like that. Like, that doesn't even make any sense.
Well, did you tell him that there was already no bones on the pizza?
Yeah, like 5 freaking times already, and he kept telling me, let me get it boneless.
Yo, bro, look, there's Morgan. She told us to go meet her here.
Wait, she did?
I don't know why boneless was the was the word that was highlighted there. Unless it was like Courtney Miller's character of boneless. Yeah.
Oh, there you guys are. How was your first day of work?
Terrible.
Okay. Anyway, the dodgeball game is about to start soon, so you guys want to watch with us?
If the game is actually good, then sure. After all, I have played Mario Sports Mix before, so I wouldn't mind kicking their asses at dodgeball.
Dude, you say
I mean, I don't think they're saying that you would participate in the dodgeball. I don't think that's the idea at all.
that for like every Nintendo game that you play. I bet they would beat your ass in like a minute.
Now, let's not argue about who's better. Maybe if you watch the game, you'll see how good they actually are.
Alright, bet.
That's fair.
Well, look who it is.
Oh no, don't tell me.
One of them say Graham success with boys last episode. I mean, like, you know, I guess that's entirely possible. Yeah, like I said, it could have been over them or it could have been over the dodgeball team. I was kind of covering my bases there.
It's one of those annoying.
I don't know common designs a lot, but I do like that one design, the background between Back and Bob right now.
People at school. Yep, I called it. It's the annoying ones.
Not again.
Well, what do we have here? Morgan finally got herself a little hobo husband and a little baby dumbass. How cute.
Hey, nobody calls
I do like how Baczamlp's the one with the beard, so of course he's the non-baby one.
my friend a dumbass except for me. Although,
And several other people, but yes, mostly you.
oh, you're right. He is a dumbass.
Hey!
Oh, Samantha, what do you want now?
Oh, don't get so uptight, Morgan. I just couldn't resist coming over to say hello.
And who is this?
I do appreciate that the music actually did change to give them a little bit more of like an emphasized, presence here.
This wannabe tough guy.
Well,
Hey, now you better watch who you're messing with,
This wanna be tough guy. I like the way they said that.
man. You're probably like the human equivalent of a participation trophy, desperately trying to look so hard because deep down, you know the only thing you've ever dominated is a lunch line.
Yeah, normally like trying to sack around as a bully does not work, but okay.
And you're trying to act tough, calling people wannabe tough guys? It's like a goldfish barking at a Rottweiler.
A Rottweiler. You mean like a Rottweiler? Okay.
Do that for dough. Maybe lay off the cafeteria caffeine. It's making you jittery and delusional.
Hey, who do you think you are, pal? You don't even look that tough to me. You just
I guess they don't recognize him because he's not in his work clothes right now. Alright then.
look like a knockoff of a gangster rapper. Like him and
What do you point out? But you don't point out the fact there's two grown-ups are in a high school. I mean, yeah, that's the other thing, I guess.
him.
Oh, trust me, pal. If I was them,
Although then again, looking at the guy that's in between them right now, I guess they wouldn't really question it as far as designs go.
I could have.
And lots of these teenagers still have, beards like this, which is possible, it's plausible, but it just makes them look older.
Ended your ass just like he did with MGK. Your entire existence is a.
Hold on. I gotta go back for this. I'm pretty sure I know what they're referencing, but just checking.
Him.
Oh, trust me, pal. If I was Eminem, I could have ended your ass just like he did with MGK.
Okay, I mean, yeah, Eminem has ended the careers of multiple other people aside from just MGK, but I guess MGK is a more recent example. I guess it was 2018, but even so.
Entire existence is a factory second discount bin special. The only thing you're bullying is the buffer line, and the only thing gangsta about you is how aggressively you misunderstand basic punctuation. Seriously,
You know, he's been compared to Eminem just right now. He's also been said that he was in a rap group. This could have so easily been a rap battle. It's they're currently fighting with words, which is again refreshing for this series. But come on, that was right there. You set him up as a rapper, have him rap something.
If dumbasses like you,
I don't get that reference. MGK, also known as Machine Gun Kelly, was I say was a rapper. He's not a rapper anymore. He changed musical genres after this, but he was a rapper who for various reasons, or it was like debated whether or not things came down. He actually ended up having beef with Eminem, possibly starting due to a tweet mentioning that his daughter was hot, which would be a very weak reason to start a beef in the first place. But apparently he mentioned that Eminem said it was because he said that he accused Eminem of barring him from entering this particular place or something. It's like, I don't care about you. Why would I care to ban you? And that's what. And so Eminem dropped a couple of lines dissing him in a different song. Then MGK dropped an entire song called Rap Devil, obviously a spin on Rap God. That there was there was a full-on diss track on Eminem, and then a couple weeks later, I'm pretty sure, not a couple weeks later, a few days later, Eminem came out with Kill Shot, which was everything disputed for against what MGK said, because a lot of the stuff he said was quite weakly substantiated anyway. So yeah, it's said to be one of the most brutal disses that Eminem has ever laid, and which is, saying something if you know his discography. There are quite a few other disses in there. So yeah, and after that, MGK left the rap scene entirely and switched over to, I think, rock ballads now. And that's where he remains to this day. So the MGK was the rapper that got dissed so hard he changed musical genres, is the verdict that everyone has gone by.
Burn calories, you'd be a runaway model thin by now.
No! Excuse me? Who do you think you're talking to? I'm one of the most popular students in school, and not this clown over there.
Oh, Samantha! You really gonna do me like that, Samantha?
Samantha, the only
I mean, he's not even a student of the school, so I don't even know. Okay.
reason people liked you was because
I hear rap battle, I think Michaela Law's epic rap battles of Academy. I would take that. I would take that. I'm just saying that they built up the whole rap thing, so do something with that, even if it is epic rap battles of the Academy, which I forgot existed, so thank you for reminding me.
Because of your TikTok page. You're just a woman who does nothing except care about herself.
Oh no.
Okay, I guess they didn't want to have Baczamlp come in and psychoanalyze her on the spot like he did with the other two. Alright, fine, have Morgan do it instead, okay.
Look who's talking. Please, Morgan. You're just jealous because
Oh, now you start filming? Not before? Okay.
I'm way more sexier than you.
Alright, let's stop.
You say more sexier? You can't be coming at a scientist with improper grammar or a genius.
This
No
drama
way.
shit. We just wasting time with this wannabe Ronda Rousey.
What did
So, when someone calls you a wannabe tough guy, you complain and say, oh, that says a lot about you as a person and how vapid and, terrible you are, or whatever. But you calling someone a wannabe Ronda Rousey, as in professional wrestler Ronda Rousey, or so it's Wanda there for some reason, Ronda Rousey, who, for all intents and purposes, would be the textbook definition of a tough person. So essentially, he's then saying, okay, wannabe tough guy is bad. Wannabe tough girl, on the other hand, I am perfectly able to say in this instance. Okay.
you just call me?
Oh, did I mention Ronda Rousey? Or did I mention Nelson Muntz?
No! You son of...
Okay, Nelson Muntz would be, again, another wannabe comparison to a famous bully. Okay. I do appreciate the actors all reacting, though. That was funny.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I...
Okay, I know what you're trying to do here. I know what we're trying to do, like, have, like, the classic, like, intercept punch thing, you know, great move, does show, you know, like, quick reflexes, everything. Problem is, his hand is too far down, so if you do it from that angle, it goes from being this to being this. You're gonna bend his fingers backwards. Look at this. That's what's gonna happen if you try and stop that punch. That's a terrible position. He just needs to move up a little bit, or she needs to move down to, you know, sync that up.
For you see, people like you are the most embarrassing things in history. So
Okay, so now he comes in with the insults towards her. Okay.
if I were you, I would back the hell up before I make you get another scar on your ugly face. It's such
Another scar? She doesn't have scars at the moment. What are you talking about? That would be you could program that in Gacha easily with accessories.
harder than Will Smith did with Chris Rock.
I mean, a little bit of a low blow there. Still.
You know what? I'm done with you two freaks. You're gonna regret messing with me. Boys, let's go.
Yeah, just like your parents regret giving birth to you.
Shut up.
I guess the extras don't care anymore after that last line.
Damn, dude, you didn't have to do it like that.
They're gonna get fired probably, but you know, I guess it was worth it.
Actually, that was pretty funny the way you roasted her like that. I was not expecting that from you at all.
Well, I've always wanted to dominate a high school bully, so she ain't gonna bother you no more.
Well, now that she's out of the way, let's go watch the dodgeball game. I'll even introduce
I mean, she might come back and bother her when you're not around. But,
you guys to the dodgeball club members.
Oh, this one's gonna be good, man. I just know it.
Yeah, let's hope it's not some anime-looking ass players in the game.
Welcome!
Well, there's only one dodgeball anime that got found, so you never know. Oh, and I guess everyone's quivering in their seats while not sitting as well.
Everyone to the San Lloyd Dodgeball Championship match. And now, introducing
I thought it was We Will Rock You for a second.
your San Lloyd Dodgeball Champions. Let's give it up.
You know, again, I really got to give kudos here that like none of these extras are repeated to my knowledge. You know, because with background shots, especially like this, it's very tempting to just copy and paste the same design to different places to fill up the space for everyone. That's like what happens in a lot of films and TV shows and things. But no, you know, gotta go that extra mile here, and you know, we've already seen most of these extras anyway, just like roaming about. But I like how they are, you know, a recurring cast, let's say. More than some TV shows do, I'll tell you that much, as I've worked as an extra myself and things.
For the Jujutsu Warrior!
And yes, Baczamlp has already made a statement about this being a reference to Jujutsu Kaisen because, you know, he couldn't think of anything else apparently. Which does suggest that, you know, like making an original setup was going to be out of the question. You know, because I've said before, like, you know, there's no like original superheroes here. They're all derivative to some degree. So it does seem like it's like, oh, well, what else was I supposed to take reference from rather than what else could I do myself that was original here? Ironically enough, one of the original aspects of this could be just David original. And even then, he might be like the OC of someone else. And again, I do appreciate that, like the blur effect in the background, just to, you know, again, draw the focus to where it's supposed to be.
Jujutsu Warriors. Really?
And now, let the Dodgeball Championship match begin! Ooh, and
Yeah. By the way, the whole like lack of dodgeball anime thing that Kagi said was the reason I chose to do dodgeball in Mutant Girl.
down goes Emma!
I do appreciate like this method of like, you know, like left and right, I suppose, because I did try to do more like a front and, you know, like a back
Damn,
thing.
these guys are good.
Please, anybody can fake a throw and trick him like that.
It's a very cold move in dodgeball, I will give him that.
Come on, man. We gotta take these idiots out, man. Let's go.
I think Baczamlp is running out of character voices.
There was that. Oh, shit.
Colton's ball bounces back at him and eliminates him!
Oh, now look at that. Getting hit from behind? How is that possible?
It's because that's how balls work, they bounce.
Hey, buddy, you're ugly.
Hey, buddy. Why are they all just Beavis and Butthead for some reason? check it out. We're playing dodgeball. Yeah, we're gonna like eliminate them and stuff. You know, it's one of those.
There goes Lester! We are down to 4-on-1!
Okay, so they are playing with the rule that if you catch the ball, then the person is out. Sometimes they don't. Depends on the dodgeball team.
How will this...
I also appreciate they've got like an actual symbol in here, which I guess is probably something Jujutsu adjacent.
Epic match end!
Get him at him! Bring him onto the ground!
Yo, Gwen, chill out, man. They can't hear ya.
Oh,
Over the rest of the cheering, probably.
hell no. Ain't no way I'm losing to these punks.
Take
That was a very long shot. Is that you as the coach, Michael is live for the amazing world of Gumball? Yeah, except unlike Larry, he doesn't, he doesn't commit to his jobs really.
And it's over!
Okay, that was a very impressive dodgeball move.
The Jujutsu Warriors win and remain the Dodgeball Champions!
It was a very short. I guess because there's only 4 of them, it's gonna be a short round anyway. You'd think they're gonna buy like eliminations or something just to make the game go on for longer, a bit more exciting for people. But you know, oh whatever.
Wow, I love this team already. What do you think, man? They're pretty good, right?
Bruh, please. That other team was just too easy for them. I feel like these dudes are almost like some characters from anime shows.
Well, why don't you just say to the...
Well, characters from anime shows tend to be better at sports than the average. So I don't know what you're trying to say
their
here.
face when you go and meet them?
You know what? Maybe I will.
Why would you do that?
Woo! How about that? Not even those other doofus could be a strong team like us.
Yeah, you said it. All that training was so worth it since we won the championship.
Adam,
I like seeing their casual gear as well.
you were awesome back there. The way you catch that dodgeball and threw it straight at his face.
Oh well, it was nothing. Well, you guys are all
It's like hoodie and skirt combo there.
amazing too. Colton, your throws were deadly. And Elena, your fakes are getting better every time.
Aw, thanks, Adam.
Hey guys, congrats on the game.
You know, I wonder if there's like a hoodie style thing with like an actual skirt that would technically classify as a dress, but a hoodie dress. That would be like an interesting thing to do in fashion. I don't know.
Oh, hey Morgan, how's it going?
The current characters reminds you of Knick-Knack. Wow, that is quite the pull. And that I say as someone who referenced after yesterday. No, but I mean, you know, I guess we haven't even seen Knick-Knack in a culta yet. I keep saying that he should like pop up somewhere.
I assume you saw what we did at the game?
Yeah, I saw what you did. When you caught the ball and won for the whole team, that was very cool from you.
Oh, thanks, Morgan.
I've got some other guests who are waiting to meet you guys.
Oh, we got fans?
I'm surprised that... What do you mean you've got fans? Everyone was cheering for you. Of course you've got fans. Speaking of fans, I wonder where Gwendolyn is. You think that she would have at least, like, you know, tag along for this, even if she's not, I don't know, get them to join or anything.
Surely they must be here to see me.
Well...
Unless Morgan planned this so that Gwendolyn would be busy around this time to get rid of her, in which case, you know what? Classic. You just as our thing. Yeah, that tracks. That makes sense.
I do love meeting up with some fans.
Who did you get to see us, Morgan?
So you do know you have fans then. There she is. Okay, all right. The world felt you know, unbalanced for a second. Balance restored.
Whoa!
And classic Gacha Club hug.
Gwendolyn!
Jeez, Adam. I guess you got your first biggest fan.
You don't say. Am I really that attractive?
Sorry.
Your first biggest fan. It's not about to like attract necessarily, you know. Again, it can be that. Although when you're in a sports team, some people are fans of you because of the sport you play. In fact, most people is the case.
Sorry, Adam. I didn't mean her. I meant these guys.
And I can easily just smack him with a dodgeball like Mario could in the game.
Bruh, for the last time, this ain't Mario Sports Mix from the Wii.
Well,
wasn't it the Switch 2 that he mentioned before, not the Wii? Okay.
This is interesting.
Baczamlp and Bob, welcome to the Dodgeball Club. These are the members. Adam, Colton, and Elena.
Hi, it's
They're not all the members, there's one missing.
very nice to meet you guys.
So, are you like the leader of this dodgeball team or something?
I wouldn't call myself a leader. We're just all equals here.
Don't worry about him.
You could have said captain. That would have made sense.
You guys did so amazing from that game today.
Yeah, I know. We're like the best team at the school.
Wait, I know him! You're that guy that put that bully Samantha in her place!
Wait, did it get on social media already?
Yeah.
No, but well, I mean, it could have done, but also several of you were in the crowds of extras. I recognized you, so you know.
Yeah, there's over 30,000 likes on it already, with some saying W Baczamlp. Is that how do you say it?
All right, but let me.
How do they know his name already without someone telling him or him being tagged in it? Where'd they get that information from?
Let me ask you guys a question.
Also, you know, it's interesting, like how like a lot in a lot of media, they always mention the number of likes that something has got rather than the amount of views it has. I find that more people like on social media talk about views. This is coming from somebody who is very active on TikTok and obviously YouTube as well. So I don't know. It's interesting that the same thing that's said there where it comes up people like people are out of touch actually isn't out of touch because there's somebody who's in touch that's doing this. I don't know.
What the hell is a jujitsu warrior?
You must not know what a real warrior looks like.
Wait, who the hell said that?
That'll be.
I don't know. I mean, he did, you know, shoot someone in the chest a few episodes ago. I feel like it's a real warrior.
Yeah.
A jujitsu.
See, there we go. That's a scar on the face right there. I don't know what they were talking about before with Samantha.
Warrior is not just a fighter, but a disciplined soul who masters.
I do love the slow zooming in that we've got going on here to emphasize him more. You know, he is completely still, but the camera is tracking him, but in a very, very controlled manner. Like he holds all the power. Very nice.
The art of turning.
No, it's not meant to be a blooper, but it's not like if everyone mispronounces his name, because, you know, it's a very difficult name to pronounce and the actual creator acknowledges this. I'm just wondering how they got that information to begin with, how his name even came to the conversation.
Of opponent's strength against, where brute force meets.
I just realized that that this like bar thing here is meant to be has his the sole of his shoe like pointing outwards. Which okay. I can appreciate the attempt at a new sitting pose.
Cunning techniques, they fried. If you want to be a jujutsu warrior,
he didn't say he did. He just didn't know what one was.
You must prove yourself worthy to facing one of the most tough.
Bitch, we ain't got time for this jujitsu crap.
Yep, fair, entirely fair. He didn't say he wanted to take part. Also, you shouldn't battle one of the strongest people if you're starting out, so yeah.
Fine. I'm assuming you don't know my language. You perhaps don't look worthy of a jujutsu warrior.
What do you mean, perhaps don't look worthy? You either look worthy or you don't.
Hey, watch your Japanese, man.
Morgan, who's...
Also, speaking of languages, what do you mean speak...
this?
Anyway.
That's Kazuki. He's the one who named this team the Jujitsu Warriors.
Because if we want an honor...
It's not even jujitsu, it's jujutsu, right?
This team, we must fight with...
Is this hand... Yep, again, backwards.
Honor and dignity.
Don't worry about him. He's just very confident about winning for the...
You had human shadow the story. Maybe it's Kirito. I mean, he's got a sword, so I'm gonna say Kirito.
This team. Anyways, are you here to sign up for the dodgeball club?
Well, actually, we would...
No, I'm not here to join your club. I'm here to kick your ass in a dodgeball match.
Wait, what?
You...
Okay, so now he speaks Japanese.
dare challenge the champion of dodgeball.
You literally just said, if you want to prove yourself, you have to challenge one of us or face one of the greatest or something. And you were surprised they didn't want to join or whatever. And now he actually does challenge you. And you're like, you dare challenge me? Well, come on. Get your motivations in order. Again, something is happening with the writing of this episode. I know that the other episodes also have characters who like contradict themselves all the time, but this one especially feels like the ball has been dropped. And, you know, Baczamlp just dodged it on, you know, picking it up.
Didn't even stand a chance against my power.
Get a load of this guy.
I wouldn't taunt him if I were you.
Baczam, I suggest you...
Adam reminds me of Ben 10 versus Alien Wars. Yeah, I said it before, but Ben 10 from Ben 10 84 is the reason that I wear cardigans the way that I do.
Just leave him be. He's pretty serious about someone challenging him to a dodgeball fight.
Nah, this dude wants to smoke. I'ma give him the smoke. Let's do this shit.
Oh, tough words, huh?
This match should be interesting.
Okay, one-on-one, that's fair.
Both of you guys ready? And go!
I mean, yeah, makes sense. I'm glad that got synced up well enough. It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
Kazuki, you didn't have to hit him that hard.
I'm trying to show him that it takes much more than that to face me.
Yo, bro, you okay?
I'm a pretty anime girl.
Okay.
Yeah, that again.
Well,
That checks.
I'm gonna call a doctor, and you guys just keep on training, okay?
But what about him? Is he gonna be okay?
Okay, well, it was nice getting to know you guys, so I'll catch y'all later.
Okay, but should I give him an ice pack or something?
I mean, I guess he lost the game, but yeah.
Hope you feel better, Baz.
Did I mention Ronda Rousey? Or did I mention...
Hey, yo, Jordan, take a look at this.
It's already halfway through the vid. Okay.
Harder than Will Smith did.
Yo, is that Baczamlp?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hey, what's up? Yo, whoa, Baczamlp. What happened to your face, man?
I fell down the stairs.
As I said with dropping of the ball, we got an eye patch, folks. An outline black eye patch with lighter than the outlines for it as well. Thanks, it's everything I despise.
It's pretty bad.
Let me explain it to y'all. He tried to challenge someone to a dodgeball match, but he ended up getting hit by a dodgeball pretty harder than usual.
Well, damn, Baczamlp.
You mean much harder? Pretty harder.
Dodgeball is probably not the sport for you.
But I told y'all, I played Mario Sports Mix before. I know how this shit works.
Yeah, but you never played real-life dodgeball in your life. But hey,
this is one of, I will say this is a theme with Baczamlp that, you know, he is definitely a tough talker, except that, you know, he but and looks down like, you know, things that he doesn't either like or understand, and then gets humbled as a result or actively takes part in them. You know, he didn't like superheroes. He became, he ended up assisting one. He didn't like dodgeball. He ended up challenging someone to a dodgeball match to prove a point. So I will say that is consistent with his character. It does mean that, you know, his cynicism does end up getting punished on a regular basis. I wonder how he's going to. Oh, hang on. Oh, look at this. Well, two streams this week where we've got, well, I say this week, it's Monday. Almost two streams in a row where the creator ends up showing up. So yeah, well, welcome actual Baczamlp to the stream. I was just commenting your main character on a consistent flaw. So there you go.
there's a first time for anything, right? Oh, and I saw what you did with this woman, bro. These people are loving the drama.
Yeah, bro. You a real savage for printing some Karen into her place like that.
Hey, come on now. I only did it because she was acting like a bitch.
Hey,
I mean, they're complimenting you on what you did. You don't have to defend your actions if they agree with them. Surely.
But we probably shouldn't do that, though. Our boss messaged us today about not talking to students like that.
Oh, yeah.
I did say that they were going to get fired for this, but I guess the boss was a bit more lenient because, you know, he did just replace the previous, you know, cooking team. So, you know, that's fair. That's entirely fair.
Yeah, how's that bill of yours going for you two?
It was our first day, man. They couldn't pay us right away after that.
Going over the hair and it bugs me. I mean, I guess he probably put it on over his head, I suppose. So that's probably why. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you better hope that you get to...
I mean, it's nothing compared to like the amount of times that they've had someone talk and their mouth goes underneath their facial hair.
Keep the job to make enough money for it, or you might as well end up living in my grandma's house.
Man, come on, guys. Can't you just hand...
Or, you know, in any of your relatives.
A little bit of money for just the two of us? I mean, we're like gonna be living like homeless hobos if we don't get enough money.
Hey, what
Well, apparently you're in a rap crew according to this episode specifically. Why not do something with that?
Did I tell you, man? I ain't giving you none of my money. You gotta work for that shit.
Unless your job
Then, I don't know, offer him a job as part of your
is
crew
to get
again.
into fights with Karens and getting your ass kicked at dodgeball.
Hey, look, you can monetize that stuff.
Hey, dude, come back. They were just joking. Well, I better get after him.
Hey, at least you're trending on TikTok now.
Look, I'm telling you, that woman started first, so she
I
shouldn't.
don't care who started it. You never put your hands on a student.
He didn't put his hands on a student. He didn't lay a finger on them, if I recall.
You're an employee, not a goddamn student. If I see you put your hands on another student again, then you're out of here. You hear me? You're done.
Yeah, like I said, look at the mouth and the facial hair. But again, he didn't lay his hands on it, like, at all. That's not what happened.
Hey, man, maybe it's best to keep our act together. We don't want to lose our jobs. We gotta make as much money as we can.
What about that
Yeah, no,
bitch Samantha?
Just don't worry about it, man. Just ignore her.
Hey,
I mean, there's also a chance you don't run into her aside from when you have to, serve her food, so.
guys, did you see a post about a guy roasting Samantha?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Someone.
Oh yes, a guy, an unknown guy that you never met before and didn't go to a sleepover with.
Finally gave her.
Not really sleepover, it was like a hangout day. It wasn't a it's a hangout day, but still, she should know who they are. Why? This is the second time that she's acting like, they've never met before. Does Riri just have, like, anterograde amnesia or something?
What she deserved.
I didn't expect him to go all out on her though. But hopefully after that, she's not gonna bother us anymore.
Wait,
I would love it if our characters, like, played the footage, but obviously they don't know what she is doing.
wasn't that your friend that roasted her?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, wasn't it your friend, the one that I've never seen before?
it was, but I'm okay with it. I just didn't think he would actually roast somebody that hard like that. Hey, Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn!
Yeah, Morgan?
You're not staring at Adam
Yemberlin. Okay. Best line in the video so
again,
far.
are you?
No, I'm not.
Anyways, Gwendolyn, I'm starting to think that maybe
Oh, I would have thought we would get like a shot of like where she was staring to, to show that, but okay. Again, show don't tell and all.
getting Baczamlp to do this job probably wasn't a good idea.
Oh, come on, Morgan.
You don't know what's wrong with backwards hands? Well, I'll tell you what was wrong with backwards hands. Like if look, I'll say this: if you were to see someone, whose hand went like this instead of like this, you would definitely question it. Like something in your brain would would click me like something is wrong with this image. It's essentially like goes into like a bit more like uncanny territory. So it's kind of thing that with like if it's consistent enough can break immersion. That's what's wrong with backwards hands. Eye patches, on the other hand, that's just me, being subjective. That's a running gag on Gacha review. Ignore that part. The backwards hands, yeah. And also the part where they don't remember that, like, that will never make sense to me. This specifically.
Of course it was. They needed a job to make some money, so I decided to help.
Yeah, like for example, this image here, you would think that like her thumbs would be going like this, like big both at the top here, because you're like expressing something like this. But instead we have like this situation going on. That's it. Yeah.
Them out.
Because we don't see them all the time. I mean, this is what I mean. Just say that it does seem like this episode particularly had like a massive like time jump between, but the idea that they've forgotten all about them, especially after the events that transpired that led them to hang out in the first place, it seems very unlikely that they wouldn't remember them at all. Not to mention that Morgan had trouble remembering, like, oh yes, the people from the rap group. I wonder if it's like these two or something. It's like you didn't even say their names,
Maybe you should have given them a
Baczamlp saved her life, for crying out loud. He deserves a little bit more recognition for that.
different job besides this one. But aren't you glad, Morgan? That jerk Samantha won't even bother us anymore. She's probably afraid of Basie now.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but he's also working right now. She could come up and bother you at the moment. He'd be able to do nothing about it.
Gwendolyn, maybe she's a little pissed about him. I just hope it doesn't go too far than last time.
So how about that, huh? That guy turned out to be a rapper for those streets.
Oh, he was a rapper?
Allegedly. Allegedly a rapper.
No wonder he cannot face my power.
I just hope that guy's okay after that bruise he took yesterday. I mean, maybe you were a little too rough on him, Kazuki.
Too tough, please. If he was a real warrior, he wouldn't survive that hit that he took.
And
Well, he survived it. I guess I mean like, he would like stay standing. Sure, fair enough. This is definitely the Vegeta mentality of I'm not going to hold back in this. I'm going to show exactly what I'm capable of. All right,
wasn't
that's just
he
fair.
that guy who roasted the crap out of Samantha? I mean, he went full Super Saiyan mode on her.
Yeah.
Oh, I just mentioned Vegeta, and there we go. Perfect. It was meant to be.
It was insane. And the post is still going
It was insane.
viral after that.
But guys, shouldn't we be worried? I mean, I know we don't like Samantha and all, but what if she comes back and she's gonna get very angry at him?
Relax, Adam. If I was her, I wanted to stay away from him so she doesn't humiliate herself again.
Oh, I guess her crew thought that advice, but she didn't, which is fair. Oh wow, she became giant. I say that based on the curvature at the table, not because I know that she's in the front of the shot.
Ah, well, look who it is. It's the wannabe.
You think you're some kind of a real punk, huh? Making me look like a fool? Embarrassing me in front of the whole class.
I love how she's still this angry after 24 hours have transpired. Like, she's just, like, stewing on her anger. I bet that she had, like, a whole, like, 80s training montage or something last night, just harnessing her power for this moment.
Calling me a character from a TV show that's probably overrated.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Someone start recording.
Oh, so somebody's a little angry about me speaking the truth? Maybe you shouldn't have been an asshole to Morgan over here.
What is he doing?
Oh, you think this is about her? You think you're some kind of a hero for protecting your friend? You made the wrong choice messing with someone like me.
By the way, his eye is completely healed now. That's quite impressive.
I don't know. I think it was the best.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so don't worry about the whole swearing thing. That, yeah, you're new here. It happens.
Choice I've ever done. Only your choice is to act around looking like a little bitch.
Listen to me, you little shit. I'm gonna give you one chance to apologize to me, or I'm gonna make you wish you never worked here at this school. Now,
Joke's on you. He already does wish that.
why don't you make me some mashed potatoes and some tater tots before...
I just realized he is clipping through the table right now. I know it was meant to happen here. He was meant to be behind the counter, but because he's now moved and has been yanked closer, he's like he's been like off center from like where he's supposed to be. So now he's inside of it.
I rip your entire fucking body apart.
Again, joke's on you. His body is already ripped in half.
You know what?
I thought the boss was going to be like, but yeah, fair enough.
Samantha, fine. I apologize. I'll go ahead and serve your food.
See? Now that wasn't so hard now, was it?
Please don't tell me he's gonna splatter in the face with it. Okay. Let me have it. I insist that you let me have it. Come on then, let me have it.
Why are you making that face?
Okay, here's your food.
Maybe now you'll learn to...
Yep, called it. Too obvious. Adam is not, and Morgan lighting up too. Very nice. Okay, okay.
Uh-oh.
Baczamlp! Brooklyn! You're fired!
Okay, hold on. Why is Brooklyn fired? He didn't do anything. Apart from, well, he served the food, but he didn't know that was going to happen.
Fuck! I can't believe...
Move away from your microphone if you're shouting! Otherwise it peaks the sound! And it hurts people's ears!
believe this, man. 2 days since we got the job, and you already got us fired. See, this is why we can't get jobs anymore. It's because of your dumbass.
Well,
just don't work together then.
it was so worth it.
It is surprising that I will say it's actually like the role reversal of Bob being the one who is disgruntled with Baczamlp rather than like the other way around. You know, like Bob has like is his moments of, you know, like blind optimism or like getting on Baczam's nerves and everything. But you know, this time it's definitely Baczam's like attitude that is holding him back in this instance, and Bob is being dragged down. So I like the reversal going on here.
Is it worth it? Getting fired and not making money anymore?
To be an accomplice because he handed back the food. But yeah, but I guess what else is he supposed to do in that situation? I don't know. Isn't that good? Sorry about that. Yeah, it's less about the mic quality. I mean, I see it could be. It could have been the mic quality, but it's just a case of like, again, if you're too close when you're recording, this happens anyway. Like you can hear the grain and peaking from like this thing, and I've got an XLR, so you know, it's one of those.
Humiliating a high school bully? You have no idea how long I've waited to do that, Bob.
You can't just.
I don't know how old you are, so I've got no context for that.
To humiliate students like that and cost us our job. Now, thanks to you, we're just gonna be homeless now. Well, you better enjoy the rest of your life with the both of us being homeless.
I've said this before as well, but you know, like when picking like a voice for a character, obviously you want us to make sure they can do like any different emotions that are required. I don't know. The episode 1, Bob, definitely did not seem like it was like fully like entirely realized just yet. But the episode 4 Bob, on the other hand, yeah, like you get like the full range here. Definitely like there's a sense like more confidence in the performance, and you know that leads to better versatility. So again, can appreciate that.
Hey guys, sorry you just got fired from your job.
Nah, that's cool, Morgan.
Weren't they coming from the same location? How did she? I guess that maybe she like took a different street to unite again. Okay, sure.
Your job was lame anyway.
But we could have kept the damn job if you didn't mess it up like you always do.
Easy, Bob. I know how much you two want to keep your house and all, so that's why I brought you this.
Oh my God, Morgan, you're alive.
I mean, that is fair. They did go to Kyle originally, but they didn't go to their, you know, presumably much richer friends to begin with.
Saver, where did you get all this money?
Well, there was a robber robbing another bank, and of course I stopped him. And I wanted to be generous to you guys and give half of the money he robbed to you.
Well, how about...
Wait, but you shouldn't you have to return that to the bank, right? I don't think you get to just do that, to take half of the... You know that these two already were in debt to a crime boss, right? This is not going to bode well for them.
That, Bob. Now we can use that money to pay for that bill.
And Baczamlp, that was pretty cool on how you showed Samantha about her wrong ways.
Oh, please. That was nothing. She had it coming.
And I can't believe I'm saying this, but you actually seem like a nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
Morgan!
I'm sorry, what gave you that impression? I mean, maybe it was like there's like coming to yours to your rescue, but to everyone else today, he has been nothing but terrible.
This means so much to us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I gotta get
The speck of white hang off the brim of Bob's hat, and I can't see it. Oh no.
going now. Use that money wisely now.
Use it well. Okay, I can see it as well now. The white thing.
You still hate me now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Fair enough. Wait, how come the lights are back on?
Did you pay for the bill already?
No, did you?
I guess someone else must have moved in already. I mean, they were kicked out, so I guess, you know, the landlord or landlady had the right to, I guess, release it.
Kyle?
Okay.
Hi. What's up, y'all?
Did you pay for our bill?
But I thought you told us to get a job and make more money.
Well, you know what? I did tell y'all that, but after what I saw what happened with you and that Karen, and y'all got fired for that shit, nah, it's bullshit.
So after all that, you just pay for our bill just like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he did figure that they suffered enough. Yeah, I suppose. Although, what are they going to do now with the half-stolen money from the bank?
Plus, the bill was only $300, so it ain't that big of a deal. But don't expect me to help y'all all the time. It's like I said, y'all gotta get paid. Maybe go do something that could actually make you some money.
Yeah, well, I guess, you know, maybe you could coach them so that their songs get popular on Spotify as well if they are part of a rap crew, like they allegedly are. I'm not letting that go. You know, they could do the same thing that you do. Or with
But
you.
until then, enjoy your house.
We should have told him that we got $300 from Morgan.
Hey, who cares, man?
Hold on. So, but you're telling me that a bank robber only stole $600 from a bank? How? I guess maybe was it like an emergency heist or something? But it's like, yes, give me all your money like inside of the register, and it happened to only be $600. Really? Marco Diaz carries more cash than that.
And we got our house back. Now we can finally chill and not be homeless hobos anymore.
But dude!
Well, at least until your next bill, which should probably be next month, so, you know.
We gotta make sure that we don't waste our $300. Like, we still gotta find something that could help us make some more money.
This series doesn't make any sense. The series as a whole has a few... Actually, you know what? I'll come back to this. I'll come back to this comment because we're almost done. I'll do my final thoughts.
So we can't just go around wasting money on...
Yo, holy shit, dude. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream came out, and it's only $60. Should we go purchase it?
To be fair, $60 for a game nowadays is not that bad. But also, no lesson was learned.
Yeah!
But also, they have $300 cash, right? If they want to... Surely if they want to use that money to purchase the game, they have to go back to the bank, right? At which point they might figure out where the money came from that was stolen from either that same bank or a different branch, like a different bank. I don't know. Surely.
I cannot believe this. First, that stupid Stark girl tries to get in my way. Then that thug-like bastard calls me a Karen and puts me on the internet. Ugh, those two...
I mean, he didn't put you on the internet, but someone else did. But, you know.
Bastards. I'm gonna get my revenge on the both of them.
Are you is Samantha gonna become the new David original? I mean, no offense to her, but she doesn't really hold a candle to him at the moment. Although who knows, maybe she's about to reveal she's actually got powers or something, or actually it's a supervillain. We'll see.
Wait just a minute.
You're gonna figure it out from that, really?
Of course. I should have known. It was her all along.
She has a vaguely defined within heavy armor that looks exactly like Morgan. Of course. You know? Ignore the fact he's Tony Stark's daughter. That would have been a much larger clue. No, it's definitely just a vague resemblance to a profile of her. Or something.
So they call her
What?
Iron Girl, huh? Two can play that game, Morgan.
I mean, there's Ironheart as well, so two are playing that game. But anyway, ignoring that, can they? Is she gonna call David right now and be like, "Hey, David Original, who is actually secretly my father or something. Hey, hook me up with some of that sweet stolen tech."
This is Samantha? I'm in. I found out that she's the Iron Girl, and together we will stop her.
Wait, hold on. You found out that she's the Iron Girl, implying that she was already under investigation. Otherwise, why would you use just she and not a name for this mysterious person? To quote Cinema Sins, why are you playing the pronoun game?
And her idiot friend.
Damn it, Samantha! Are you in your room complaining again? Shut your fucking ass up before I beat yo ass!
How is that complaining? She was laughing. What do you mean? It was her uncle, not her father. We're getting into some Miles Morales territory here. You know, her uncle's just the Prowler.
Gah! Shut up, Dad! Why can't you just let me be, you old man? Huh, I told him.
Baby, you old man, how dare you?
Ow!
I heard that!
Where'd the chair come from? Did it fit through the... Okay. Okay, and can't play the song because copyrights, but there we go. So, that was the most recent episode, as of now, of Street Life. Yeah. Okay. So to address this comment about the series not making sense, it's less that the series doesn't make sense and more like this episode makes less sense in comparison to the others. It's definitely it's definitely suggested that like time has passed between like the last episode and this one because all the stuff with David original was, I presume, quite close together because he was actively hunting them. There was the whole time he tried with to use Carol thing, got arrested shortly after. So everything was progressing in almost in real time. And then this time, we could be sometime much further away. I guess maybe you could say that the girls had forgotten about the two of them, but I don't know. I feel like I would remember the two grown men that got invited to my hangouts with the girls at one point, personally. Oh, that says no copyright? Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, in that case, here we go. I've been avoiding it for the entire time. There we go. This is that crucial part. Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, so as I was saying, I said because of that, like the way that it was presented here, it does seem like it's trying to open up a new chapter. It was like ignoring the stuff that came before, but only so far as like a lot of the stuff has been set up previously, which is interesting because I saw the update video talking about the dodgeball team and introducing them in the first place, yeah, and like they're saying like what their names were, they're gonna and how they were foreshadowed in a previous episode, thanks to Gwendolyn. So all that stuff is fair. But yeah, like it's like okay, we're gonna build on that stuff, but then ignore the continuity, like how they met before, or the fact that we're gonna say that they're a rap group now in this episode. Again, I'm fairly certain that never got brought up before now in this series. Again, I saw in some other videos there is like continuity outside of that with these characters, but we don't know it. This is like a new reality for them, I think. Unless it is following along with what existed before, but I'm not sure if it is. So yeah. So that is, and once you mention that they're a rap group, there was no rapping at all. I mean, you had a couple of opportunities in there, but they didn't even consider using that talent to their advantage or anything. So yeah, I don't. That's why this episode makes less sense. It's details like that, like in the other episodes. Yes, there are a couple of lines that characters say here or there that don't make sense. Motivations flip on a dime. I don't mean in like the Kyle sense here, but most of the time that came that was like either part of the comedy or just emphasize like how absurd the world was or something like that a lot of the time. So it was less. It stood out less than it did here. Basically. So yeah. Although again, there's some things I really liked I've enjoyed about this episode. We're acknowledging Baczamlp's biggest character flaw of always being super like disregarding to things he doesn't understand and then being humbled by it. He has the Rick Sanchez mentality towards other tropes and genres and just concepts like dodgeball or superheroes, but he doesn't have the Rick Sanchez skill to back up what he's doing, which makes it so that his comeuppance comes much more easily and much more frequently. And I do like that. I do like Bob being the one to call him out on it, because not only would your best friend be the one who would call you out on it, but also he's been the one who's been the subject of like all this anger so far from Baczamlp specifically, rightfully so in certain instances, and other times it's just Baczamlp being kind of a grump. But it does actually but it does actually provide like that great like reversal of those, like yes, like this is why these two are friends, like they're in the same boat as each other, two sides of the same coin. I do appreciate that. So that's my favorite aspect of this episode. In contrast to like the rest of it. Maybe we'll think of any ideas for the script. Well, in that case, I would probably advise. I will say, to get up with the scripts. Yeah, I think we'll get help next time. Those are indeed possibilities. I for one know like a lot of people who would who are people they're more than happy to help out. But you know, in any case, yeah, look, maybe it might be worth like, you know, taking a step back for a while before like an idea like emerges, or maybe it's like what maybe like an idea that might be like another like another like mini arc. You know how like some of these episodes got into 2 parts. Well, make this on like the, you know, episodes 5 and 6 may say, okay, it's one of them. It starts off with this, but then like, you know, leads into like this other thing or something. So, you know, like, but like you can always like, you know, bide your time, wait for inspiration to emerge, and then figure it out from there. Because also these are quite long episodes, which yes makes it so that they have a great 3-act structure, but it also means that you have to fill in a lot of detail within something to get to this runtime in the first place. So maybe that's another possible issue. I don't know. Next episode might be 2 parts. Yeah, which is fair. Just like the 2 parts are also the ones that get like the superhero action involved in most, and you know, just like more of the characters. I said that the other reviews that I like how after we've like got used to all the characters in like the other episodes, like the other 2-parters, that we got to like these ones here, which are just like 1 part each, but it's with established people, so we already know what they're like. I mean, aside from the dodgeball team who aren't main characters, but you know, they don't need that much focus because they serve their purpose. But yeah, I do wonder if this is going to get into like, you know, you could of course, you know, like lean in more into this. Oh, I guess no, they kind of like fix their relationship at the end. But if this like kind of like character flaw continues to happen with Baxam and Bob, I can definitely imagine like them having like some sort of falling out. Oh, that's another thing as well. It wasn't established before this episode, as Ghost Kitty pointed out, that Baxam and Bob lived together, because it's obviously like every time that Bob came over to visit Baxam, he was annoyed by his mere presence. So that wasn't entirely clear before now either. But yeah, there's also the fact that you know, again, you've got like an idea of like, again, there's something that you could do as well. Another story idea for this. Again, you've mentioned now that they're a rap group. Have them do some rapping. You know, have a plot line that is centered around that, or maybe Samantha tries to sabotage, you know, a gig they're trying to do to make sure that they can pay next month's bill because they spent it all on Tomodachi Life, etc., etc. You know, they could do it like that, and they give either Samantha sabotage them, or like another super villain is trying to sabotage them, and so you know, the crew of, you know, the girls need to like come in and help them out because, you know, they're all, you know, they're all friends. That could also work. Yeah, I don't know. Something along those lines. That's you could probably make a good decent, you know, couple episodes out of that idea, maybe. I don't know. It's stuff like that, because you've got like a good foundation now for at least like some of them, and it does seem like there's more to these characters than we've been led to believe, assuming that all the stuff that was said here was just not like random other inventions. But hey, you know, there's something to go on there. I don't know. But yeah, kudos to the last message. Start Scramble take about nowadays also help. Oh, sorry, you're talking about, you know, oh, this is Ghost Kitty's you know, resume, I suppose, as script doctor. So yeah, you know, if yeah, if you two decide to exchange you know, script information, I can vouch, by the way, for a series, again, also in Gacha Review, where you know, but that Ghost Kitty now helps with the scripts for, and it's been improved exponentially as a result of her input. So yeah, so these times to sprout and grow, which is ironic because it already has, you know, it has been doing so much with itself for sure. But yeah, like, you know, a little bit of something, you know, where does it grow from here? You know, it's kind of like it's growing, but it's hit a wall. So yeah, what do you do from that? My personal vote: do the rap concert thing. At some stage, we have an idea for the future episodes or something, but you know, do something with that. I will say if you need help, like, you know, writing songs or raps, then that's, you know, that's my territory. But for everything else, Ghost Kitty is definitely someone I would recommend very highly. Consider this a reference for her on her resume, if you will. So, but either way, best of luck with like the rest of it. As for like everyone else here, I'm probably going to take a break from Baczamlp for now because we've got to the part where everyone requested me to get to. And I need to, again, like start like spreading out like there's other requests to get us to do other shows I want to check out. But we will be coming back probably for the She-Hulk transformation series because I realized that's more substantial than I thought it was. So, again, that update video, there's mentions of it. So maybe I'll do like all of the reviews of that in like one video, or maybe like split them up into, again, 2 parts. Time will tell, but that will be, at some point in the future. I don't know. We'll weave some other things in here. For now, I gotta go because I have more of a D&D campaign to plan for and food to eat. So I'm going to go and do both those things. So please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And so I've done so already. And you might want to exchange actual Discord, like either like in the comments or like your actual username, because Baczamlp doesn't know my server. Because it's related to my Gacha series, which Baczamlp doesn't. I don't think he knows that I have one of those. But yes, for the record, I am one of the only Gacha Gacha reviewers that has a Gacha series or has multiple Gacha series that does Gacha, which is why I'm so connected to this. But yes, I would say exchange your Discord details before the chat decides to erase you, and then go from there rather than like going through the server. Unless you're keen to check out my the Mutant Girl Discord server for a show that you didn't know existed until I presume right this second. If that is more to your liking, I suppose I can just quickly whip up an invite, and there you go. So there's that. But otherwise, I'd say talk directly. But yeah, for everyone else, again, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you've done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.